Okay, so we're gonna do the muscles of the head first. The frontal belly of the epicranius is right here, the front side. The occipital belly of the epicranius is in the back. The orbicularis oculi, which is the eye, is the muscle around the eye, right here, around the eye. The buccinator is the cheek, so his cheek is like right here. The masseter is also part of the jaw. It closes the jaw, so it's like the jaw's right here, so it should be like around here. The temporalis is the temple, so the temple is right here. The platysma, which is the tenth skin of the neck, would be around here, the neck area. And then the sternocleidomastoid is the muscle that rotates the head. So it goes from in the humans, it goes from the neck all the way down to the sternum, kind of. The pectoralis major, it's gonna be right here. This is the pectoralis major right here. Okay, now the muscles of the chest. No, not the chest, the abs. So we're gonna start with the rectus abdominis, which flexes the vertebral column, which is basically this right here, this whole muscle right here, like the abs. And then the external oblique is gonna be this muscle right here, the outside. The internal oblique is gonna be the inside. The transverse abdominis is also like the inside, the abs on the inside, like the deeper, if I cut it, it's gonna be the deeper muscle, so it's gonna be right here. Oh, there it is, this one. And then the serratus anterior protects the scapula, so it's gonna be this muscle right here in the back, under the kind of like under the armpit, and then covering the scapula, so it's going to be this muscle right here. And then the trapezius is going to be in the back. It's kind of like a triangle shape, so it's in between the shoulders and right here in the back. Okay. The supraspinatus is basically the top shoulder blade, so it's on top of the scapula. This is the scapula right here. So it's the top one. It runs horizontal. So this is the supraspinatus. Spinatus, and then the infraspinatus is right under it. So this is the supra, this is the infra, and then the subscapularis is on the inside. So we go here into the scapula. It's gonna be right here. Okay, the subscapularis is right here. This muscle right here on the inside, under the scapula right here. Okay, the erector spinae is basically the muscle that covers the spine, which is all this right here. The outside, the outer muscle. Okay, the teres major adducts the medially rotates the arm, so it's gonna be this muscle right here. It goes like this. It's gonna be this right here. This muscle right here. Alright, this is the latissimus dorsi, which is basically the muscle that covers the back, like the side of the ribs area, this right here. We have the deltoid, which is the muscle of the shoulder, which you can see like right here. That's also on this side. It's right here. The biceps brachii is the muscle that extends basically your biceps right here. And then the triceps brachii is right behind it, so it's this muscle right here. And then the brachialis it extends the forearm, so it's going to be in the back right here, going down. And then so that's the brachialis. The brachioradialis is right next to it, which is on top of the radius. Okay, now the muscles of the arms. The pronator teres, it pronates the forearm, so it goes from the elbow to the wrist, diagonally. So it's this muscle right here that goes diagonal. Can't really see it, but it's there. The flexor carpi radialis, which flexes the wrist, goes from the elbow straight down on top of the radius. So it goes from this elbow, well, the elbow, and then down, straight down to the wrist. The palmaris longus, which flexes the wrist also. It's also in the same area, and it goes straight down. The flexor digitorum superficialis, it flexes the digits 1 through 5, and it also goes from the elbow to the wrist. So the extensor carpi radialis brevis is right on top of the radialis, so it goes from the elbow straight down to the wrist. The extensor digitorum, it's right at the center of from the elbow. So this is the joint, the elbow, right here. So it goes straight. It's the center muscle that goes straight down. So you kind of see it right here, from the elbow to the wrist. And then the extensor carpi ulnarius extends the wrist. So it's also it's on the left side. So it's from the elbow socket straight down on top, right on top of the ulna, down to the wrist. Okay, this is the gluteus maximus, and the gluteus, which extends the thigh, and then the gluteus medius, which abducts the thighs right here. This right here. This muscle right. Okay, so now the leg muscles, the sartorius, which flexes and laterally rotates the thigh, is on the anterior side. It's right here. This muscle right here. The iliopsoas flexes the thigh. It's right under this one on the inside. And then the rectus femoris extends the leg. So it's literally the center muscle that you would find at the thigh. So it would be at the center of the thigh, or like right here. And then the vastus lateralis, it's at the end. It extends the leg, and it's on the side. So it'd be like the side of the thigh would be like this muscle right here. The vastus lateralis. The vastus medialis is on the inner. This is the outer, and then the inner. So the vastus medialis would be right here. The tensor fasciae latae, which adducts the thigh. It's on the top. It's basically the top outer thigh, so it'd be like up here. The gracilis is right next to the sartorius, so it's right here, the gracilis right here. So this is the sartorius, is the gracilis right here. Then the adductor longus, which is the inside. It's basically the muscle on the back, on the inside. So it's found like up here, but it's on the inside, so it's like down here. The adductor mangus is next to the adductor longus, but it's more on towards the lateral side of the body. So it'd be like in here, like on the inside. In here. And then the biceps femoris is it extends the thigh and it flexes the leg, so it just runs straight down from here to the knee. The semimembranosus, which extends the thigh and flexes the leg, is basically from the kind of like the pectoral girdle, the bottom of the pectoral girdle, all the way down to the kneecap. So if you open this, you can kind of like, so the knees right here, it would run from the inside. Oh, come on back. Hold on. The inside by the pelvic girdle all the way to the knee, right, which is the knee right here. Little joint underneath the patella. Ooh, I just broke it. And then the semitendinosus extends the thigh and flexes the leg, and it's like the muscle that goes from the gluteus maximus to the patella on the side. So it'd be this muscle. No. It'd be this muscle right here. Here. Okay, and the last one is the fibularis longus, which everts the foot outward. So we don't have like under the, it'd be, the kneecap is like right here, I think. So it'd be on the side. It'd be this muscle right here on the side. This right here.